Have you ever wondered why, in a world that never stops, you often find yourself running on empty? It's because we tend to place ourselves last on our to-do lists, forgetting that self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. It's an essential part of living a balanced and fulfilling life. In the whirlwind of our daily lives, we often forget to pause, breathe, and check in with ourselves. But here's the thing. Self-care isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. It's about taking the time to understand your needs, to tune into your body and mind, to recharge and replenish your energy. It's about setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and protecting your space. It's about mindfulness, being present in the moment, and truly savoring life's simple pleasures. So it's time to prioritize yourself and understand that self-care is the key to a balanced, fulfilling life. The first step to effective self-care is understanding yourself. Now, this might sound like a tall order, but in reality, it's about taking the time to really get to know who you are. What makes you tick? What brings you joy? What drains your energy? These are all important questions that can help you become more attuned to your needs. Consider your values, your passions, your strengths and your weaknesses. Recognize your emotions and understand what triggers them. This self-awareness is crucial in crafting a self-care routine that works for you. It's about understanding your unique needs and respecting them. Try journaling or meditation to tap into your inner self. Reflect on your day, your feelings, your reactions. Make it a habit to check in with yourself regularly. This practice will help you identify patterns and understand your needs better. Knowing thyself is like creating a user manual for your own well-being. And that, my friends, is a game changer in the pursuit of self-care. One of the most powerful acts of self-care is learning to say no. In our quest to please others, we often end up stretching ourselves too thin, compromising our own well-being. This is where setting boundaries comes into play. It's an act of self-preservation, a way of safeguarding our mental, emotional, and physical energy. Imagine it as a protective shield, a buffer between you and the demands of the world. Setting boundaries isn't about being selfish, it's about recognizing what we can handle and what we can't. It's about giving ourselves permission to prioritize our needs. And yes, it might be uncomfortable at first. You might worry about disappointing others, but remember, it's not your job to meet everyone's expectations. Your first responsibility is towards yourself. So learn to say no. Say no to overcommitting, no to draining relationships, no to things that don't serve your well-being. Now let's shift gears and talk about mindful moments. In a world that's always in a rush, it's easy to lose touch with the present moment. We're either ruminating about the past or worrying about the future, but life is happening right now in this very moment. And that's what mindfulness teaches us, to stay anchored in the present. Mindfulness and meditation are not just trendy buzzwords. They're practices that can transform your life. They help us slow down, breathe, and reconnect with our inner selves. They teach us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. And in doing so, we become more self-aware, more in tune with our needs and feelings. You don't need to meditate for hours to reap the benefits. Even a few minutes of focused breathing or mindful observation can make a difference. It's about making a conscious effort to be present, to savor the now. So there you have it, setting boundaries and cultivating mindful moments. Two powerful tools for self-care. Remember, the power of no and mindfulness are vital tools for self-preservation. Your body is your temple, and caring for it is a form of self-love. Now, this is a statement that carries a lot of weight. It's all about self-care, about treating your body with the respect and attention it deserves. You see, our bodies are marvels of nature, capable of incredible feats, if only we give them the care they need. And one of the best ways to do that? Regular exercise. It's not just about physical health or maintaining a certain aesthetic. Regular exercise is a mood booster, a stress reliever, a way to keep your mind sharp. It's a celebration of what your body can do. Whether it's a brisk walk in the park, an intense workout at the gym, or a calming yoga session, moving your body is a form of self-care that nourishes both your physical and mental well-being. But exercise is just one part of the equation. The fuel you give your body plays an equally important role. What we consume directly impacts our energy levels, our mood, our health. A balanced diet is a way of showing love to your body. It's about providing it with the nutrients it needs to function optimally. Now, when we talk about a balanced diet, we're not advocating for a rigid, restrictive eating plan. It's about mindful eating, about listening to your body's needs and responding in a way that feels good to you. It's about savoring each bite, about enjoying the rainbow of fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. It's about hydration and moderation. You see, when we move our bodies and nourish our temples, we're not just doing something good for our health. We're making a statement that we value ourselves, that we're worth the time and effort. And this, my friends, is the essence of self-care. So make a pact with yourself. Commit to moving your body regularly, to nourishing it with wholesome food. Treat it with the love and respect it deserves, because at the end of the day, your body is the vessel that carries you through life. It's your most precious asset. By moving your body and nourishing your temple, you're showing love to yourself. And that's a love story worth telling. Sleep isn't just rest, it's your body's reset button. This statement is more than just a catchy phrase, it's a scientifically proven fact. Quality sleep is one of the most underrated forms of self-care, yet it's one of the most potent. It's during sleep that our bodies repair and rejuvenate themselves. Our minds also need this time to sort through the day's events and emotions, restoring mental clarity and emotional equilibrium. Good sleep hygiene is a crucial component of quality sleep. It refers to the habits and practices that are conducive to sleeping well and waking up feeling refreshed. Some key aspects of good sleep hygiene include maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a restful environment, limiting exposure to screens before bedtime, and avoiding caffeine and large meals close to sleep time. But self-care isn't all about rest and relaxation. It's also about engaging in activities that bring you joy and ignite your passion. Hobbies are not just time fillers, they're soul fillers. They provide a welcome respite from the daily grind and serve as a creative outlet. Whether it's painting a canvas, strumming a guitar, hiking in the great outdoors, or immersing yourself in a good book, indulging in your hobbies is a form of self-care that nurtures your soul. These activities connect you with your inner self, allowing you to express yourself freely and authentically. They're a form of self-expression and self-discovery, bringing a sense of achievement and satisfaction that extends beyond the activity itself. So, as you go about your self-care journey, remember to give yourself the gift of quality sleep and the joy of pursuing your passions. These aren't indulgences, they're investments in your overall well-being. They're ways of honoring your needs and celebrating who you are. Quality sleep and engaging in activities you love can rejuvenate your mind and soul. Don't underestimate their power. Embrace them as essential elements of your self-care routine and watch as they transform not just your days, but your life. Self-care also involves the people around you. It's crucial to surround yourself with relationships that nourish your soul. These are the individuals who lift you up, who support you, and share your joys and sorrows. They are the ones who add value to your life, pushing you towards growth and happiness. So, invest your time and energy in these relationships. They form an integral part of your self-care journey. But let's not forget that we all have moments of struggle. There are times when life's challenges seem overwhelming, and it's perfectly okay to seek professional help in such instances. It's important to remember that reaching out to a therapist or a counselor is not a sign of weakness. On the contrary, it's a sign of strength. It's about acknowledging that you need support and taking proactive steps towards your mental well-being. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. In our digital world, sometimes the best self-care is to unplug. Yes, you heard it right. The constant influx of information, notifications, and updates can be overwhelming, and a digital detox is a breath of fresh air we often overlook. It's an intentional act of stepping away from screens to engage with the real world around us. Imagine a day without electronic devices, no emails to check, no social media updates to scroll through, just you and the world around you. Sounds peaceful, right? That's because it is. Disconnecting from technology allows us to recharge our mental batteries, reduce stress, and improve our focus. It gives us time to reconnect with nature, indulge in our hobbies, or simply enjoy the company of our loved ones. So take time for a digital detox. It's not about shunning technology completely, but about creating a healthy balance. Taking a break from screens allows you to focus on the real world, recharge, and truly care for yourself. Now that you're equipped with these self-care methods, it's time to act. It's time to make a conscious decision, a commitment to yourself. You've been given the keys to unlock the door to a healthier, happier, more balanced you. And the beauty of it all? You're in control. You decide when to turn that key. Start small. Maybe it's setting aside 5 minutes each day for quiet meditation, or perhaps it's choosing a colorful salad over a greasy fast food meal. Remember, every little bit counts. Each small act of self-care is a step towards a healthier, happier you. Be consistent. Consistency is key when it comes to self-care. It's not about grand gestures or infrequent indulgences. It's about making self-care a daily practice, a regular part of your routine. It's like watering a plant. You can't just flood it once and expect it to thrive. It needs regular, consistent care. And don't forget to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each time you choose to practice self-care, you're choosing to honor and respect yourself. So celebrate that. Recognize your efforts and give yourself a pat on the back. After all, self-care is all about showing yourself love and kindness. Remember, this isn't a race, it's a journey. You're not competing with anyone. It's about creating a healthier, happier, more balanced version of you. And each step you take on this journey of self-care brings you closer to that goal. And finally, don't be too hard on yourself. We all have days when we struggle, days when we falter. That's okay. It's part of being human. What's important is that you don't give up. You pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. Self-care isn't a one-time task. It's a lifestyle choice. It's a commitment to yourself, a promise to always put your well-being first. So go ahead, take that first step. Turn that key. Unlock the door to a healthier, happier, more balanced you. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Your future self will thank you.